Hi everyone, it's Allie with HouseFit, and this month I'm going to show you an exercise called weighted carries. I'm going to give 3 different variations of a weighted carry, so different ways that you can hold the weight, and then I'll give you some options on how to make it a little bit easier on your balance, how to make it a little bit more challenging. Weighted carries are a great exercise to address your grip strength, your core strength, and your hip strength. Hip and core strength is something we focus a lot here, but grip strength is something that is often forgotten about or not talked about. So grip strength is really important, especially as we age. You need grip strength to be able to open jars, carry in your groceries, carry around your laundry, gardening, really any task or activity you can think of. You need good grip strength to be able to perform those activities. So today I'm going to go over, like I said, 3 different variations of the weighted carry. The first variation I'm going to go over is called the suitcase carry. So for the suitcase carry, we're going to have one weight down by our side. So I'm going to grab a kettlebell since I'm here in the gym. If you were at home, you could think about loading some cans up in a bag. You could hold a backpack, a suitcase, a briefcase, really anything that you could put a little bit of weight in, because you do want to challenge yourself. You want the weight to be heavy, but you also want it to be doable. So you could think about maybe starting with a little bit lighter of a weight and then progressing as you tolerate it. So again, the first variation is the suitcase carry. I have my kettlebell down by my side, and I'd suggest trying to start out doing this for about 30 to 45 seconds. You can walk around your counter. I'm going to walk around these poles right here. So again, going for about 30 to 45 seconds, making sure that I am not letting the weight drag me down the side. I'm staying up nice and tall, engaging my core. Since this is a one-sided exercise, you're going to want to make sure you perform it on the other side as well. So for the sake of the video, I'm going to go ahead and switch hands and then continue walking. You may notice that one side is a little bit easier, so you may need to adjust your weight accordingly. You may need a lighter weight on one side versus the other side. You may, because of your grip strength, or you may need less weight because of your core strength or your hip strength, and that's okay. So again, just walking around. If walking around isn't a good option, you could also think about doing some marching in place. If you're at home or at the gym, you could hold on to a counter or a bar, really anything that's sturdy and not going to move on you, just marching in place like this. Okay, now I'm going to go over the second variation of a weighted carry, and that is the farmer's carry. So for the farmer's carry, the only difference here is we're going to have a weight in each hand. For this, you may notice that you need a little bit lighter of a weight, just so that it's a little easier to balance. So for this, again, I'm going to have 2 weights, one in each hand, and I'm going to try to walk for about 45 seconds. So this, again, making sure we're maintaining our body over our center of balance. You don't want to lean too far forward. You may notice if you start to do that, your back will start to bother you. And again, if walking isn't an option, or you want to challenge yourself in a different way, you can work on marching in place, just like this. That is the farmer's carry. So then lastly, we have our bear hug carry. For this, I'm going to use a med ball. If you're at home, you could think about carrying around, if you have any bags of soil or your laundry, you could load up a backpack and give the backpack a bear hug. So for this, I'm going to hold my med ball out in front of me, give it a nice squeeze, hold my hands in front. I have one hand around my wrist here. Same thing. I'm going to do some walking. Go around my cones. You can also think about doing some marches, just like this. Again, these are great ways to work on your grip strength, your core strength, and your hip strength. Give them a try and let us know how it goes.